back in business.
All right, listen up.
Just pay attention where you're at.
The next thing that I'm going to show you is, say you're in a res battle, you're coming back from res, how do you get back in the line without disrupting everything, right?
Could I suggest you move this whole line into the shade?
Go up about 5 feet. Okay, this is going to be a closed shield line. They're all crunched up because they don't want to get killed. Now I'm coming back from res, and what I'm going to do is spear up. My spear tip is low, so I'm not interrupting their shields and stuff. All right. Spear coming in. I'll bring it up, and I might bump one side to the other so that they know to move, and then I step in. And as I'm stepping in, as they're moving apart, I'm also blocking for them, for any poles or spears that might come in, right? And now I'm in. The biggest thing, here again, communication. Spear up, spear coming in, and you have your spear tip coming up like this between them so they know where you are. And then they'll part like the Red Sea. And you come in, and now you're fighting. Try that.
Yeah, I just did it. So
okay, do that once.
So when directing shields, simple directions, shield.
That's a good one. I like how the spear low is the thing that bring that, and then
Because if you bring it in this way, you're just coming right down on top of it. And their weapons and stuff.
whatever.
Yeah.
You're gonna follow up everything. Thoughtful.
for the most part, it should be. Let us know what's happening. Like,
Okay, I got it.
I was like, okay, I know that.
One spot. I know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, so it's out. So I can
Again, I think this stuff is all. This is like exactly what people.
So you want to try the
Most people figure out how to use this stuff. That's not really where I think the weakness of any weapon training.
I have another page for that.
All right, Colin.
I would rather have the weapon just do this. They could be taking advantage of that.
Good point. Hey, everybody! Young man just did something great. He stepped out of the line with his spear, and he informed them using his communications, I'm stepping out. Spear stepping out. Not only let the line know you're coming in, let them know when you have to step out.
So that way they can fill in.
So that way they can come together.
Yeah.
Good job.
Can I make a point about that?
Yeah.
A lot of times we're doing spear duels. Eventually your arm's going to get wore out. You need to replace the spear out. Another spear comes in to take the place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just turn your head and say, I need a replacement.
Fresh
spear.
Fresh spear.
Okay, has everybody had a chance to do that?
Yes.
All right. Come forward, my line. You're all shields.
If you say spear,
You're all shields.
That's a command.
that is a command.
Into the shade. Into the shade.
Y'all are very pale. You don't
All right.
need to be burned.
Now you're going to want to come in where you can actually see this.
Pay attention.
All right. Get on guard with your shields. Your swords are probably horizontal, right? And I'm working this line, this hole right here. All right. You're fine right there. And I'm going to tell what I'm going to do is move one spot over, either left or right. All right. So I'm informing them. I'm moving left. So I'm up and I'm over. Right. So this is something, actually, it's communication, up and over. I'm just going right over their head. Up, I'm moving right, I'm moving up and over, okay? I'm not pulling all the way out. Now when I do that, this is actually something for the shields also. If I'm here and I'm gonna go right, your spear, do we have a sword here somewhere handy? Yeah. Okay, here, just go behind your spear. You're gonna go from here over to the right. All right.
Spear up. Or
Now see the tip of my sword. If she wants to stay right near my head, and my sword is sticking out here in the way, go ahead and on the other side. Say it's sticking all the way over here. The tip is. Go ahead.
spear right.
I'm just dropping my tip a little bit to get it out of the way of the spear going just over my head. See that? Okay. That will help your spear get from here to there easier and quicker without fouling.
And you're not unguarding your face.
And you're not unguarding your face.
So what you're saying is be courteous to spearmen because they'll help you win.
Yes.
Yes.
They will keep you alive. You keep them alive, they'll keep you alive.
Pellinor.
Yeah.
Whatever those commands, and what you're doing is moving right or moving left.
Yes.
Should we say spear right? Because then you're signifying that you are the spear moving?
You can if you want to. Okay. If that's what your unit wants to use, that's fine.
I don't know. I'm just.
Usually I'm with somebody that I know. Sometimes I'm not, and I'll say I'm moving to the left. I'm moving to the right. If you say spear going left or spear going right, then that works really well too. Okay. Do you need to try that out? You got that? We'll move on. All right. Okay. Different shots and openings that you're going to see. I love my little shield wall right here. These guys are great. So, some of the different shots that you're going to see. Do we have another shield that we can put over here too?
Yeah, I'm coming with a couple of them.
Okay. One moment. Open up. So,
Got it, Sig.
put a person in between you and go that way. There you go. Just anybody in there. There you go. You're not looking at me. You're not looking at me. You're looking at somebody across the line. Okay? So, probable shots, at least for a left-hand spear, it's going to be the other way for a right-hand spear. So this guy straight across from me, he's really looking at me. So I probably am not going to be able to hit him unless I really, unless I do something fun. One of those is what I call a double pump. You come up, he blocks, and you might even just leave it there after he blocks it, and then just drop it in. Either to the face. If he just brings the shield up and straight down, just like that. Double pump that face. Don't hit it hard. Don't assume that he's going to block it the first time, but and throw really hard to at that shield. You want the same face control for both of them. But if he blocks his face so that he can't see what you're doing, you can do about anything you want to. Okay. Another thing you can do from there is throw here. He blocks it. You can come back, and if like I said, he can't see what you're doing, you could then come over here and throw a shot over here or over there, right? All right, so you've got a straight shot from here. I've got a right-hand shot, which I can bring my spear over and shoot straight. Or if I want to try and get around that shield, I can bring it out, flex the wrist, just roll it over, and it will aim that way. Let me move back right there. Come back. Move back. So I can show this. So I'm throwing straight and then rotating my wrist. See how that tip moved over?
Do it one more time.
Move back.
No, you're fine. It wasn't. It was just where the camera is.
It goes straight, and by rotating the wrist, and you can do the same thing the other direction. If you want to get that first straight shot, so people think it's going there, and then you can even also throw the spear that way with your offhand to head it. That way you don't have to use as much wrist. Same thing with this other direction. Well, it's a little easier to go throw it that way. Or you can just rotate and throw. But people can see that. Okay? When you're throwing a straight shot, I'm gonna contact and leave the spear on your shield. All right? If I rotate down, there's a good chance that either my spear will go down or rotate out, down, or it will come across. So if I'm trying to hit a body, come forward a little bit. If I'm trying to hit this body and I'm going for center mass, but I rotate my hand out, see how it wants to do that, just like I said? So you might not hit center mass, you might hit the side and just go off to the side. So what you want to do is going forward, you're throwing it forward, rotate your hand in, and that rotates the spear straight. Okay? For a straight shot, roll your hand in a little bit, and it's going straight on in. It's not going to deviate one way or the other. See that? Okay. Questions? Okay, why don't you pair off? Try the rotation in, rotation out, and just rotating your hand straight. Do those 3 shots.
Thank you.
You look like you're going to do a folk album and then stab something. Ragnar's 10 tons.